From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. It's a dream matchup on the mound. Coming up right after this. So striding in, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is in there for a called strike one. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Ready on 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Left fielder.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Kemp. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. Two pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw three in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played.
Make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. Inside with good hard stuff.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here comes the 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Into the box, Zach Cozart, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him, and that one stayed too low apparently. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Yonder Alonso. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Yonder Alonso.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Desmond fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Troy Tulowitzki goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Robinson Cano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that is through into right field for a single. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Just a bit low, ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Swing, strike 2.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not going to carry on this cold night, so now you elevate out of the zone. You hope they swing at it and get some cheap pop-ups.
Batting 7th.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Batting 8th.
So striding forward now, Ian Desmond. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Well, Matt, I expect him to square around at least one more time. Most pitchers here in this situation, they will bunt with 2 strikes if they need to.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
This is when he's at his best. 2 runners in scoring position, and this is where he bears down. It's almost like he says, all right, I'm in a jam. Now let me show you how good I am.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs. So when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
A swing. Stepping in, Masahiro Tanaka. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter. Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase him with 0-2 pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Masahiro Tanaka goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. A.J. Pollock comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now here's the pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Two tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard liner toward short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Outside, 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. 3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Chopper fouled off to the right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Drilled to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's Matt Kemp now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yonder Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alonso.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Zach Cozart. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, Zach Cozart.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. One away now for the free swinging right fielder Yasiel Puig. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Matt Wieters. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Wieters awaits the 1-0. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And Cano out in front of it as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. Here's another 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard down the right field line. but foul.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig. Gone into the upper tank. Digging in, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
Another 2-2 offering. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Masahiro Tanaka. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That just froze it. Big curveball up and in the zone. That's one you want to hit, right? But he wasn't able to pull the trigger. That just froze it.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In there for strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Ian Desmond.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. There, this one's for Moustakas at third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. So digging in now, Jacob deGrom. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Right.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp has a read on it. 1 away. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ripped on the ground to first. Tulowitzki for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play and the inning is over. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Andrew McCutchen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
The
third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Cozart is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Kemp. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Here's Yonder Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Yonder Alonso.
Hector Neris takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
50, Hector Neris.
First pitch of the at-bat. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. And now is Yasiel Puig. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Yasiel Puig.
First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Alonso, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1, here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Second baseman, Robinson
Ready
Cano.
with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Cano. A close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
Catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Cozart has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Masahiro Tanaka. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, A.J. Pollock bats here after the 2-out success. Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Juan Nicasio is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Nicasio. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Joe Panic is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Joe Panic.
And that misses. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen is under it, and the inning is over. Andreas Batista has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Leading off for St. Louis, right fielder.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to get on by Desmond. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right there for strike 1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch to first. Desmond for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. Ready for another chance? Yonder Alonso. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Stepping into the box, Troy Tulowitzki, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Mike Minor will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Mike stepping in and ready for another shot. Bryce Harper. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, a fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line. On the move is Kemp. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Was short, hit hard. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Stephen Piscotty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 55, Stephen Piscotty.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen is under it, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Flowers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, he's really mixing them up nice. Slider away and then comes back with a two-seamer in. Those balls are moving in opposite directions, and you're giving the hitter opposite things to look for.
Ronnie Chisenhall will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Number 11.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Zach Britton is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Zach Britton.
Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Catcher Matt Wieters.
This is in the air out to right field. McCutchen is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Britton pauses. Here it is on 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Hit hard towards center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Brad Hand takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Paul Goldschmidt will be the first one to greet him now as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. McCutchen is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Robinson Cano. Strike a pose. He's our top player of the game.
Final line score tonight.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
They left 6 runners on base. For the Mets, 2 runs.